Hi, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. It's midweek. How's everyone doing? I'm about to make dinner. I'm trying to make it earlier today because it's going to take a minute. I'm making a Nigerian dish, so as usual, it's going to be a long one. Well, I'm going to try not to make it long. We'll see. I am making egusi soup. So it's a melon seed soup. Um, I already soak these. I soak mine, but I don't know if you have to. But this is what the seeds look like. They're like pepitas. What do you call those? Yo, boy, cars. Hello. Thank you. Um, I always pumpkin seeds. So they're kind of like that. I actually have some pumpkin seeds in here. The green ones. So I do a mix, but traditionally you just use these melon seeds. So I'm gonna wash these. I'll blend them, and that's going to be part of the soup. Do I have a dog? No, I do not. Of course, we're going to use crayfish. So I'm going to go ahead and pulverize that in my mortar here, and I'll set that aside. I had to stop at the African store to pick up some of this stuff. I've been out all day. I just got home and I was like, you know what? I'll make this on live. I'm supposed to be live on Wednesdays anyway, so like and subscribe. Oh, thank you. Yeah, if you're not following me yet or subscribed, please feel free to do so. Turn on the notification bell so you know when I come live. And yes, I'll appreciate those likes. So I just pulverized that, and that's going to be set aside. I'm cooking some goat meat because I really wanted to use goat meat in this soup today, but I haven't had goat meat in a while. But it takes a while to cook, and I don't know that I want to wait that long. So thankfully, I do have some cooked beef here, so I may end up using that. Let's just see as we prep along if the meat decides to cook, which I doubt. I like mine very, very soft, tender. So I'm going to show it to you. So I could bring you a little closer today. I need to season it. Oh, it smells good, and see that's why I wanted to use it in the soup. Anyway, so I'm going to be using palm oil for the soup as well. I have some broth. I always have broth, so if this isn't ready, I'm going to just, like I said, use the beef. Hi, everyone. Axie, hello. How are you? So let me add some onions and garlic and ginger to this, um, and then we'll keep going. Let me prep that. I'll cover this. So, like I said, it takes a while for that to get to the point where I'm happy with it. You just subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Axel Browning. Hello. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. So I'm going to put this onion, a few cloves of garlic, and some ginger, and then we'll season with. Um, you make. You're just kidding. You're a small content creator. Oh, what do you make content about? This is not going to be enough. I like to use a lot of aromatics. It makes it taste better. I actually have some fresh thyme and rosemary. I'm going to go ahead and use those. Fresh thyme, fresh rosemary. I'm going to get another onion because that onion was quite small. Watch the meat for me, please. This is how a lot of the soups and stews in Nigerian cooking start. with meat being cooked. All right, this is that. I'm just prepping the ginger now. So bear with me. I'll be back to look at your comments. All right. Let's get a little bit more ginger here. And then I'll do the garlic. Okay. So my ginger, I just cut it into slices, chunks, whatever. Yo, boy, you're okay. You're leaving. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I should have asked for this to be cut really small. I don't know why I was trying to be different today. I was like, yeah, you can cut it medium sized. And now it's like so big and it's going to take longer to cook. Huh. All right. What did I miss? Thank you. Make some good stuff. I'm going to start making a pug and a doodle. Oh, all right. Axel, what are you trying to see? What are you trying to see again? The food. Oh, okay. 1 second. I'll go back there in a minute. I'm going to prep the garlic for it, and then we'll go back in there and cut this into it, so you'll see it shortly. That's just the goat meat cooking. So it's just the beginning of the process. I'm really hoping that it's tender enough by the time I need to add it to the soup so I can have some, but if not, I'll use it later. I always prep stuff and I have it like ready to go, and this is why. So like I'll usually have meat cooked in the freezer. Sometimes I'll have like tomato blend done. But I don't today, so and I don't want to eat this meal too late. I'm trying not to eat late, period, but this meal, like particularly, I don't want to eat late. So we shall see how that goes. It's almost 6. Where are you watching me from? If you like and subscribe, thank you. Appreciate it. Where are you watching from? If you're just joining, hello, welcome. We are going Nigerian tonight and making some egusi soup, some melon soup, melon seed soup. All right, so my garlic cloves, I'm going to cut those into the meat. All right, now you get to see it again. Can you see? Is that too high? Let's see. Garlic is going in. And I'll do the thyme and rosemary. And then I'll just leave this be. And we can start prepping for the soup. There we go. And just wash this rosemary real quick. Rosemary, just 1 sprig. And then thyme. A few sprigs of thyme. I'm going to go ahead and add salt and black pepper as well. This is seasonal. I gotta refill that. This is salt. Ooh. And black pepper. All right. Mix that all in. Okay, I'm gonna let this cook. It's gonna take a while. So let's get the rest of the soup started. It looks good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you have a I hope you have a good evening. I don't know what time it is where you are, but it's late afternoon, early evening here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get the rest of this stuff prepped. Like I said, I usually would have a pepper blend. I don't have any of that today. So I'm going to be using these tomatoes, high axle, and one red bell pepper, onion, and some spicy pepper. I don't know the name of this pepper or peppers my uncle supplies us with. Grab them. Whoa, chill, chill, chill. Oh, I want to make myself a warm drink. So I'm going to make my um, D. My name is D. You see my channel name is just D. I just changed it recently actually to the realistic cook. Well, just D, the realistic cook. So if you've been here before, you might be wondering why my name looks a little different. I might regret this, but I'm going to use 2 of these peppers. They're so spicy, but it is what it is. Wow, why are you so vigorously boiling? Calm down. Let me turn on the kettle. I'm going to make myself a cacao latte. I haven't had that in a minute, so I'm in the mood for that today. Let's add water to the kettle. This filter of mine, I don't know, I broke it. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to blend the ingredients. Well, some of the ingredients. So the melon seeds, if you're just joining, we're making Nigerian egusi soup, which is a melon seed soup. So I'm using a mix of the egusi seeds and pumpkin seeds. They're all in the same family, I think. So that's going to go in the blender. Today I'm going to cook it down with the tomatoes and the red bell pepper all at once because we got to get going. No time to waste, yo. How's everyone doing? No, no, no. All right, so let's do this and then I'll make my latte. I don't know why this is boiling so. Into the blender is going to go the pepper, the tomatoes, and the spicy, we'll just call them habaneros. I think this might be too many tomatoes, but I think I might just use 2 of these. Let's use 2 tomatoes. Yeah, I think that's good. Should I use 1 pepper? I feel like I'm doing the most. Let's just use them both. Let me not be a wimp. Bye, Axel. Thanks for stopping in. All right, let's get this onion. Gotta do an onion. I'll use 2 of them because they're so small. Let's do 2 little onions. Why are you proving difficult to peel? I haven't even finished unpacking my stuff from the store. But I had to start cooking this meal. Otherwise, like I said, I wouldn't be eating till who knows when. All right. I don't know why this didn't want to peel. Red Mosaic! Hi, how are you? I haven't seen you on live in so long, it feels like. We are going Nigerian tonight. And I'm making a soup called egusi soup. It is a melon seed soup. I was just saying that I went to the African store and bought some goat meat because I wanted the goat meat tonight in the soup. One also. But this meat takes so long to cook, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to use it in the soup or not. But we have some beef if that doesn't work out. Actually, you're back. Red Mosaic, you're worn out. You had a long day. Ay, ay, ay. So I'm going to add some water to this blender. We'll get this blended. So again, in here I have the melon seeds, some pumpkin seeds, a red bell pepper, 2 tomatoes, and 2 little onions, and then 2 scotch bonnets, habaneros, whatever you want to call them. I don't know the name of them. So let's go blend that. Aw, my dear, get some chill time this evening, please. For those of you who are just joining, this is the goat meat I'm cooking. I don't know if you can see it. So it's gonna take a while because I like it really tender. But let's blend these things real quick. Oh no, I think I just got some palm oil on me. Huh, sure did. Oh, did you have dinner, Red Mosaic? Actually, well, it's almost dinner time. All right, as usual, if you don't like loud noises, although this mic kind of blocks some of the noises I've noticed. I know it's supposed to be noise canceling, but it doesn't do that great of a job. But yeah, I'm going to blend now, so it's going to be a little bit loud. Okay. You know what you're having? Trying to see if you can hear me over this noise. I want this to be smooth enough, so I'm going to blend it for quite a while. Almost there. All right. Whew. Sorry about the noise. Red Mosaic, I don't know if you could hear me over that noise. I was testing it out, but do you know what you're having for dinner yet? Okay, I'll put these back. And let's make my latte. Uh, let's make my latte because the milk is warmed. If you're just joining, hello. Welcome. So my cacao latte, some from my line, Delightfully Good. If you are new here, I have two businesses. One's a skincare business, Delightfully Soft. And then my tea business is Delightfully Good. So this is one of my blends. Something easy. Yeah, it's got to be something easy and quick, right? What do you have? See, is this the one? Yes, it is. Oh, I might like it warmer. So I'm doing my oat milk. And if you know, my father is very, very powerful. So you can't see what I'm doing. Ah, sorry. This is the cacao. Calm down. All right, buddy. Ah! And then I just add the milk. And I finish it off with some more hot water. I don't sweeten mine, but it can be sweetened. What do you have to make, Red Mosaic? Maybe we can brainstorm together. Wash my broth a little quick. Well, I just usually spin it in water. Okay. I don't know how to make all those fancy tops, but this is so rich. Add a little bit of water. All right, cool. Now I have something warm to sip on. Yummo. All right, so let's get the soup started. What is all that noise I'm hearing? Woo! Pardon me. Should I make it in this pot or this thing? Let's use this one. Let's use Ha. All right. Let me bring you along here. Well, actually, all I'm doing is pouring this. Let me just turn my camera towards me. I don't know. So we are just going to start cooking this down. It's going to take maybe 20 minutes. Oh, I missed a seed. Huh. Turn this on. So that's going in the pot. At least 20 minutes. And we'll check it in between so it's not burning. All right. Lid on. This smells so good. I really hope I can put it in the soup. I really hope. Now I'm using spinach. I have collards, but for this soup, I like to use the softer grains. Vivi, hello. How are you today? I'm going to use spinach. How are you doing, Vivi? Welcome back. You're good. That's good. Some people make this without greens. I can't imagine not. I grew up eating a lot of greens, so I can't, I can't imagine not putting my greens in there. I don't even put as much as my mother would. She would put a ton of greens, and you almost wouldn't see the melon seeds anymore. Glad to hear it. I should just use the whole bag because spinach shrinks, but I don't know how much. Yeah, we'll see. Let's blend it out. What do you mean? You're on my live right now. I actually just got on like 29 minutes, 30 minutes ago. No, it's less than that because I was on before I came on. I didn't have any other live before this. You were on my last live too, so you're good. I'm going to use all those greens. This is not a lot. This is not a lot. Right? You were on the last live, right? That was on Sunday. What did we make, actually? Come to think of it. What did I make on Sunday? That's a good question. What did I make on Sunday? Oh, I made the bowl. I think I made the Mediterranean bowl. It was so good. I want to make another one. I had it for lunch 2 days this week. It's so very good. Okay, so my spinach is washed. And oh no. Why? Why did I do this? Oh my gosh. Why? I don't know exactly why I filled this thing to, oh my gosh, it's overflowing. It's because it's near the warmth of the stove and this meat cooking, it started to like melt or thaw out or whatever. And now it's like spilled on the stove. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, y'all can't even see what I'm talking about. I'm talking about my palm oil. It's like solid at room temperature, but then it's liquid when it's warm. And so I had it by this boiling pot of meat, and it started to melt and it spilled on the stove. All right, just clean that up. Oh, let's close this back. You good now, sir? All right, let's cut the spinach. You have to go and have a nice. Thank you. Yeah, go eat. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. So you just slice your spinach. It goes in at the very end. You can slice it as fine or as chunky as you want. Spinach pretty much melts anyway. Yeah, I'm going to wash the rest of it and use it all. You can use whatever greens you want in this soup as well. I'll use kale, collards. I actually like to eat this soup with rice. But the traditional thing you would eat it with is something that you eat with your hand. So for me, that would be pounded yam. I don't know, it's not pounded because it's just yam flour. But people, the traditional way of making it is you pound it in a mortar. Um, so had to stop at the store to get some of that. Otherwise, I'd be eating this with rice. Let's wash the rest of this spinach. And let me start cleaning this place up. There's not really much to do, but you know me. You know me. Hello, if you're just joining, welcome. We are making a Nigerian dinner tonight. I haven't had this soup in a while. It doesn't usually sit well with me, so as much as I love it, I don't make it a lot. I don't know what about it makes my stomach unhappy, so I don't make it as often as I would love to. The rest of our spinach here. Like I said, we're just cutting this, slice it however you feel like. Where are y'all watching from? Have you had dinner? If not, what are you having? If you have, what did you have? All right. I'm also cooking some goat meat because that's what I wanted to use for the soup, but it takes a while to cook it to the tenderness that I like. So I might have to use this beef I had in the fridge or freezer. But usually I have stuff prepped to make my soups quickly, but I haven't prepped things in a while. So the only thing I have is these few pieces of beef that I've cooked. So I may end up having to use that so I don't eat too late. We shall see. I'm also drinking my cacao latte from Delightfully Good. If you're in Maryland, you can order at delightfullygood.com. If you're anywhere in the US, you can order skincare from delightfullysoft.com. Let's clean this sink. I was going to use 3 tomatoes. I ended up just using 2 because I didn't want it to be too tomatoey. Red Mosaic, have you decided what you're having for dinner? I don't even know if you're still here, but we can brainstorm together if you haven't. All right. That's done. that's exactly what I needed. I have pulverized my crayfish. So that's just waiting to go in as well. I'm cooking down, if you're just joining, I'm cooking down the melon seed blend with melon seeds, pumpkin seeds, tomatoes, and red bell pepper. Oh, and onions and spicy pepper. So that's cooking down. It's got to cook down for at least 20 minutes at least. And then I will add meat broth, palm oil, the crayfish, and whatever else. Y'all are quiet. Where are you watching from? Chat with me. Don't bite. Don't be shy. Oh, I forgot about the blender lid. This blender has done me really well. It was expensive when I bought it 15 years ago, but it has lasted and it still works well. I'm very, very pleased. It's a KitchenAid blender. I have used her for a lot. Okay, that's done. Aha, I can start to smell the blend cooking. Okay. Hi, everyone. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? All right, so we have our spinach sliced. Our goat meat is cooking, which I don't know if we're going to end up using that or not. Just depends on if it cooks quick enough. Let me show you what it's looking like. And then the blend is cooking down as well. This is our melon seed blend with the tomatoes and all that stuff I just mentioned. You just need to make sure that it's not burning. But yes, you want to let it cook. And then the goat meat is cooking here. Whew. It smells so good. So it's the goat meat cut into pieces. And I have in here onions, garlic, ginger, fresh rosemary and thyme, some salt, and black pepper. So that's going to cook down. Well, I find really, really tender, so it takes a while. I'm also going to use this dried fish. So if the meat doesn't get done once that sauce is ready, then I will add this frozen cooked beef I have. Not what I wanted, but it is what it is. And then my crayfish is waiting here. I just pulverized it in the mortar. So that will go in later as well. And I bought some yam flour to make pounded yam. So that's in here. So we'll make that closer to the time. I was out for most of the day. I was trying to get back quickly so I could start cooking this because I don't like to eat this late. You know, I've been trying to eat earlier, but this particular meal I don't like to eat. It's a little heavier, so I wanted to eat as early as possible, which is why I'm not going to wait for the goat meat if it's not ready. So yeah, how's everyone's week going so far? It's 2 days to Friday. Thank you for the likes. If you're not subscribed, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notifications so you know when I come live. But yeah, no one's chatting anymore. What happened? Are you guys shy? Let me grab a bag. I'm also going to add meat broth to that melon seed blend. Once it cooks down a bit. What did I come here for? I don't remember what I came. Actually, I wasn't coming here. I was coming here to get some oil for my hands. Y'all know my little kitchen hack. My hands are always in water, so they're always so dry. So when I'm cooking, I like to just put some cooking oil on my hands so that they're not feeling so dry. All right, what else do we need to do? I think we're pretty much just waiting for this stuff to get cooked. If you're just joining, I'm drinking a cacao latte. It's so good. It's got mushroom powders, some turmeric, cinnamon. It's a blend from my business, Delightfully Good. Let me put this tomato away. Everything is already starting to smell good, even though they're not fully cooked. All right. Just put that in there. So this is the meat broth I already have because I always have meat broth in the freezer. So I'm going to use that. Really hoping for a miracle with this meat. Let's scrape up that fat. Ooh, come back. Come back here. There we go. Oops, I think I just broke this bowl. Oh boy. Let's add the meat broth to the melon seed. The sauce. I'm just gonna call it the sauce. I might add more later. Oh yes, I did break this bowl. Wow. That's what I get. Poking it with a knife. Let that keep cooking. So give me a container for this. And then we can recycle this. Now the question is, where's the piece? Where's the piece that broke off from here? Oh my. Somebody help me. Hopefully it's not in my soup, because that would be wild. All right. You see how I literally just put oil on my hands and I've washed them again. It's never ending when I'm in the kitchen. Never ending. Okay. I really wanted to eat rice tonight, but I told myself I wasn't going to eat rice this week. Turns out I'm going to be eating rice this week because my sister is coming over on Friday with my mom. And I asked her, what should I make for you guys? And what did she ask for? That girl is addicted to jollof rice. So she's like, how about jollof rice? I'm like, really? You couldn't come up with anything else? But I will oblige. So when you come live on Friday, you already know what we're having. We're having jollof rice. Let me put these plantains in the fridge because they're quite ripe. So we'll probably have fried plantains with it. Yeah. Yeah. And what will be our veggies? I have some snap peas. Might do snap peas. So I am not going to the store. I'm not going to the store. All right. I've pretty much done everything I can do while I wait. So now let's just chat. Let's chat. Anyone gonna chat with me? Y'all just gonna leave me hanging tonight? How has your week been? I went to the dentist today. And they're talking about, oh, you need a crown on this tooth. I'm like, no, I do not. I don't want no crown. So I haven't decided if I'm going to. This was a new dentist. I'm like, are you sure about this? Should I go get a second opinion? He said one of my fillings came out, and I'm like, I don't feel anything. Not that I want to wait till that happens, but I don't want to just get a crown for the heck of it. So we'll see how that goes. We will see how that goes. But yeah, I have a show this Saturday. I gotta finish prepping for. I've pretty much made all restock the products, but I have to go through and make sure. And then it's go 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 starting this weekend. I have shows every Saturday and some Sundays, which I don't typically like to do. Up through like June, end of June. So it's busy season again. We'll have to see how these lives, if I can keep up with these lives. Once the full blown market season starts, which will be, I mean, it's starting now, but like actual full blown where I do weekday markets is going to be, well, actually, my first one starts April 2nd. So, and then I'm going to have Wednesday, Thursday, probably Tuesday markets. So it's going to be the weeks, the weeks are going to be busy. So I don't know. I'm going to have to see if I keep up with the lives. You already know I'm the realistic cook. So I cook and I just cook. So it's probably going to be like even quicker meals once the season starts. We'll see. It is what it is. I've had a nice break, even though it's just like it's not a break that I want, but it is how it goes. It's too cold to be doing shows outdoors. There are very few shows that actually happen. So this is still cooking. It's got a while to go, another 10-15 minutes more. I needed to thicken up a bit and to cook The meat, on the other hand, is looking good. Let me actually check it. My sister tells me, she's like, why do you cook it for so long? It doesn't need to be cooked that long. I'm like, I like it really tender. She's like, it doesn't take that long to get tender. I'm like, well, to me, it does. But she might be right. It's looking like it might be promising. Okay, okay. Can you guys see it? You can't. So this is the meat. I'm waiting for it to get done. It's so dark. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Yeah. So I just like it to be really, really soft. So we'll have to see. It smells so good. I'm gonna taste it. She might be right. It's almost there. I'm gonna add a little bit more water. One, to give me more broth, and two, so that it doesn't dry up on me. Okay. It tastes good. Mhm. All right. My grandmother, I remember she always said, once you are ready to turn on your lights, make sure your curtains are closed. So I've always done that. Except today, I have my lights on, so it's bright enough in the kitchen, but I haven't closed my curtains because it's still bright out. But as I see people walking by, I'm like, all right, this is why Grandma said, turn, uh, close your curtains before you turn your lights, because you don't want people looking in your house. Anyway, I will close my curtains soon, but it's still daytime, still bright out. So yeah, it's market season. I might do, I'll do lives on TikTok from markets. So if you want to catch me live in action doing what I do, you can follow me on TikTok at Delightfully Soft. So it's DEELIGHT, Delight, FULLYSOFT. That's the name of my business. Hey, neighbor. Well, one of my businesses, but the one that I started doing lives on TikTok on. Delightfully Soft. Website delightfullysoft.com, delightfullygood.com for the T's if you're in Maryland. I'm really trying to get myself out of the restriction, um, so I can start shipping outside of Maryland. That means I need to get a commercial kitchen space. So I'm working on that. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. Um, I need to get water in the kettle for my pounded yam. I won't make that just yet because I don't want it to get cold. Like I said, I broke this filter. Ugh. I don't even know how the handle broke off of it, and it's been a hassle ever since. And I'm like, I just bought you like not long ago. I want to replace. Like I can still use it, but like what just happened? If you're not really paying close attention, then you could lose the filter, the picture, the filter, all of it. Oh, it's cracked now. Darn it! Now I do need to buy a new one. I was looking for a glass one, but maybe that's not even a good thing because if it might just crack on this granite. But I was looking for a glass one because I was like, this thing is so flimsy. I just lost all my filtered water. The love Amelia, hello. Welcome back. You caught me live today. Right as I broke my filter, huh? So like I can still hold it once I slide this back on, but it's not sturdy. So so frustrating. Oh my goodness. All right, buddy. Don't work my nerves now. Okay. Let's fill her up. Oh my goodness. Fine, I'll buy a new filter. Golly. So annoying. So very annoying. Amelia, how are you? All right. Let's see how we're looking here. Let's see how we're looking. All right, it's getting thicker, which is what we want. Calm down. It smells good. I need a lid for this. Do I have any more of them? I have them somewhere. Oh yeah, I know this one. That water is coming to a boil. Maybe I don't know where there's one. Oh. All right. This in the freezer. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that like that. And so am I gonna need this beef? Do we think this goat meat is gonna be ready for me? Do we think? Do we think? Do we think? Do we think? I don't want to be mad at myself if I add it and it ends up not being as soft as I want it. I like it tender, tender, tender. I don't know. We'll see. Right now, I just need for this sauce to get ready, get done. Um, then I'll add the palm oil. I'll season it. Add the crayfish, and once that's done, the meat's got to go in. So we shall see. I should have told them to cut it small. I don't know why I was being trying to be different this time around and asked him to cut it medium. Although he cut it bigger than what I would have expected medium to look like. Whatever. It is what it is. For those of you just joining, hello and welcome. We are making Nigerian egusi soup tonight. But then again, everything I make in this kitchen is my version of whatever dish I'm making. So, yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for this to get to a point where I'm happy with it. We're almost there. Whew. My haha, yep. I wasn't sure if I should use two of those peppers and whoa, it is spicy. Those peppers are so hot. I knew it was gonna be spicy. Oh my gosh, what did I do? I'm such a wimp when it comes to spice. It's hot. It's gonna be it's gonna be less hot once I add the oil and the spinach, but it's not gonna be that less hot. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, whatever. It's fine. I can handle it. I can handle it. I'm back. Oh, you're back. I was wondering, I was asking you questions. I was like, have you figured out what you're going to make? We can brainstorm if you need to. I'm waiting for my soup base to be done. This is one that takes quite a bit, which is why I never try to cook meat on the day I'm cooking my soups because ain't nobody got time to be waiting around for hours. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a pot out for the pounded yam. Red Mosaic, you gotta come have. I gotta make you Nigerian food someday. Let me use this other pot. It would have a better view. All right. You'll see how I'm going to make this pounded yam. You're having leftovers. Okay, that's quick. That's quick and easy. That's quick and easy. Good for you. At least you had leftovers. Now imagine if you didn't have leftovers. All right, so now at this point, I'm going to add the palm oil. This is red palm oil. This is what I was saying was melting onto the stove. This thing likes to. Okay, that's done. Crayfish going in. We're going to season this with some curry and salt or seasonal. I need to refill my seasonal. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. Yes, yes, ma'am, I did. Most of our soups are cooked with red palm oil. Oh, oh, stop. No. Oh, let me turn it down. That's the problem. Okay, I'm going to add the smoked fish. Calm down, calm down. Calm yourself down. Never heard. Really? Wow. You heard of palm oil, though, right? Ooh, that tastes good. Have you heard of, yes, palm oil? Okay, so palm oil is red. And then the palm oil that you see that they use for stuff is bleached to not be red anymore. So they can use it in various things. But it starts out red. And so this is the non-refined, non-bleached version. That's it for you. That's actually palm oil because it's red naturally. Um, but yeah, because what's used mostly here is the bleached version. They call this one red because not a lot of people use it. Yes. Yes, and we have to check this meat. I forgot. Let's see if it's going to be what I use today. Are we going to be tender enough? We about to find out. Where's my little knife? We about to find. Oh! Oh, my sister might be right. I'll be cooking. Some of these pieces might be ready to go in the soup. Oh yeah. You know when you're just craving something and then you might have to settle. It's like, I may not have to settle. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, it's not soft enough for me, but I mean, like, it's not how I would really, really want it. But hey, I might be using my goat meat. Whoop, whoop. Yes, red mosaic. I might be using goat meat. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know this live has been long, but we're almost there. I think what I'm gonna do is put a few pieces of the goat meat into the soup and still use some beef. You're laughing at me. I'm happy. I really wanted some goat meat. It's been a while. Mm. So yeah, that's not quite tender enough for me. So I'm adding some of the beef pieces that I have, and then I'll add a few pieces of the goat meat. This is why I always like to have stuff prepped in the freezer when it comes to meat and my tomato blends. But yeah, this is going to work out. I'm still gonna have some goat meat tonight. And let's make my pounded yam because we're almost there. Almost there. Red Mosaic, what was your leftovers? What did you have? Mm, that's good. It needs a little bit more salt. It's tasty. It is tasty. Just a bit more. Let's make my pounded yam. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna add some of these. See if I can find the softest pieces. Calm down. Why are you hiding? And then I'll cook the rest of this and I'll store it in the freezer once it's cooked. Lovely. I'm so happy. Penang curry chicken with jasmine rice. You just had that as left. You just had leftovers of that sitting around. Wow. I'm jealous. Aha. Perfect. All right, let's make my poundo. We call it poundo. Pounded yam. Add some more water to this one. So for the pounded yam, let's see how I can get you guys to see this. Okay, there we go. Oh, what's in my pot? My soup splashed into my pot. All right, buddy. Oh wow. You don't want to come off? Hey, this water is not hot anymore. It's still hot, but it's not boiling. So you just need hot water and the yam flour, and you start to stir, stir, stir until it turns into like a dough. So good. Where'd you get it from? Did you make it? Did you make that? I think I'm going to move this to the back so that I can let you see what I'm doing here. Did you get it from somewhere? Let's turn this one down. Nope, as in you didn't make it. Where did it come from? This might be too much, actually. I just because I don't ever measure anything, I never I never really know how much of. Anyway, it is what it is. It keeps well. I can reheat it if I want to have some more tomorrow. Okay, so boiling water. This is the yam flour. And I think that should be enough. I don't know. And then you just start to stir it. Oh yeah, I put too much of the flour. Now we add some more water because that is too much. Wow. Okay, I'm going to turn this down because it's too high. You see how that's starting to form a dough? You want to make sure that it actually this flour they said it doesn't get lumpy, so and it doesn't. But you have to like mix it through. It's like kneading dough, but with a spoon. Like that. A hole in the wall place down the street. Oh, okay. They're usually the best food, huh? Okay. So this is just step one. Now you have to add water to it and let it cook. And you add as much water as you need to make it as soft as you want. So everybody eats theirs at different textures, softness. I don't know. All right. And now I'll let it cook. Because if you think about it, the yam flour is kind of raw. It's raw. I don't know. I don't know if there's enough water or not. We'll start with that. We'll start there. I'll put the lid on this and I'll let it cook. And in the meantime, let's finish up the soup. Last thing going in is my greens. So if you're just joining, I'm using spinach. And then I'll just mix that in. You'll see different varieties of the soup. Some people like it with a lot of greens. Some people like it with no greens. Some people like it with just a sprinkling of greens. You see how spinach just melts, disappears. Lovely. Put a lid on, 5 minutes, and it'll be ready. 5 minutos. All right. See how perfectly I timed that? This is going to be ready at the same time. I'm going to be ready to eat once they're both cooked. Let's put this away. All right. That one should be done in like 10, 7 to 10 minutes, less than 10 minutes. So let's just finish up, clean up here. You gotta take me to this place so I can try it. Is it a Chinese place? I can't remember what you had, so. Or is it Thai? I'm trying to think of down the street from you, like what that would be. Yeah, so I saw recently, they named some shack, really an old like gas station shack, as the best place to get a burger in this area. And people were like, Chinese, okay. I haven't had Chinese food in ages. But yeah, those hole in a wall places are usually good. Sometimes they're dirty. Like this burger place. People are just like, it's filthy in there. Some people are like, who cares? Burgers are really good. I'm like, I care. But you know, even the ones that are not, that don't look like they're a hole in the walls, they probably even dirtier. You got to go into their kitchens. The food is so good. Yeah, I know, which is why I'm like, you need to take me there because I don't think you'd go somewhere I wouldn't go. So, oh yeah, let me turn that off. Let me turn that off. I don't want the veggies to overcook. I actually didn't do too bad. Quite shocked. I was like, this food has got to be ready before it's too late. We're almost eating. It's almost time to eat. I had oats this morning, and that's all I've had today, so I'm hungry too. Which is why I was like, I hope this doesn't take too long. So let's turn off my soup. Back it up. Turn it over. Like this down. Ooh, turn this off. I don't know why I like to mess around with my hands because I'm just cleaning this hot stove. Like, did I forget it was hot? I know I am starving. I'm so hungry. I left home at an awkward time, so it wasn't like lunchtime. I had had breakfast like 2.5 hours before, so I was not having lunch. And then I got home and I came on live to make dinner. All right, so soup is ready. So this has come to a boil, which is kind of like what you want. I like to flip mine because I feel like the top part hasn't gotten to cook like the bottom part. But again, that's just me doing me. So I'll let it boil for another minute or so. But let's look at the soup. Ooh, chat, that looks good. Y'all can't see, can you? Here's the soup. Yummo. Now to wait for all this to cool. Lord of mercy. Woo, chat. It looks like grits. You mean this one? Well, I guess grits that are, well, this is doughy though. You see how like it's, well, once I whip all this water into it, you'll see that it's right now it's like mashed potatoes more like. And then once I'm done mixing it together, it's going to be a dough looking ball. And it's got some stretch. What do you call this? This is like the dough, really. Like bread dough. Yeah, so this is it. I'm going to plate it. Clear your glasses. Clear your glasses. Am I not? Oh, I'm not even showing it to you clear enough. Gee. Sometimes the way I place this camera is funny. Okay, so let's plate this dinner. Yeah, I made way too much. Ooh, turn that off. I can eat a little bit more than that. There we go. You can plate this all fancy if you want. Like some people will make it into a nice ball, wrap it up in some plastic wrap, yada yada yada. I'm just trying to eat, you know. So My pounded yam is plated, and I'm gonna add the soup. This is another dish that you eat with your hands. Oh, I gotta make sure I'm getting myself some goat meat now, because I love to eat the soup over rice. How do I know which one's goat meat? Oh, don't piss me off now. That would be so annoying. Okay, this goat meat, I can turn you lower. Ooh. Now you see, right? Okay, yeah. So it is. This is way too hot, but I'll grab a fork and I'll give you all some. Yo, boy, you came back. Hello. Welcome back. You came back right at the end, right in time to eat. Perfect timing. So I'm going to give you guys the usual taste, but with a fork because it's too hot. But otherwise, you eat this with your hands. Well, that's the traditional way to eat it. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. So you scoop your pounded yam and you use it to scoop some soup. Let me tell you something. You hear a lot of Nigerians say, "Oh, you have to swallow that. You don't chew it." I can't do it. I chew my food. So please, if you ever try Nigerian food, don't let anybody tell you you gotta swallow this stuff. Just do what you need to do. But yeah, here it is. Go ahead and tell me what you think. Is it good? Hmm. I haven't had this soup in so long. I was craving it, and it is good. Hmm. Thanks, Red Mosaic. I'm going to. I have two soups to cook for you now. We still have to do our life together before we get too busy, so I can have you try some of these Nigerian dishes. Oh, this is so good. One more bite. Mm, mm, mm. The hunger is real. All right, y'all. I know April is already crazy. I know I have no free weekend in April. And that's something. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Thank you all for hanging out with me. We did an hour and 26 minutes today. So it was long, but I thought maybe we'd go to 2 hours. I was hoping not. And I'm eating before 7. It's 6:55. Yes, I did it. Oh man. All right, y'all. Let me go eat my dinner. And I'll see y'all later. You'll see me and Red Mosaic together live someday once we can find a date. Otherwise, have yourselves a good evening. Enjoy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good night, everyone.